Big warning, there are spoilers for this film and this review. So, if you wish to be unspoiled, go watch the film and come back. You have been warned. Hey guys, welcome back to another week of Ticket Tuesday. I'm your host, Ron TMHD. So yeah, this is going to be a great time. Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Ticket Tuesday. I'm Russell TMHD, and this week we watched Longlegs, starring Maika, Monroe, and Nicolas Cage. This is the new horror, murder mystery thriller, and I will say it was pretty enjoyable. I liked it. Although there were a few problems I had with it. I think it could have kicked in the next gear, but overall I did like it. But before I go into a little tangent about why I like this film, I'll tell you why I like this film and more. Back at the house.
Do you still say your prayers? Number ones?
That has led to all of this. I'll be waiting.
And welcome back to an episode of Take It Tuesday. I'm Russell TMHD, and this week we watched the new Oz Perkins film, Longlegs, starring Maika Monroe, Nicolas Cage, also featuring Blair Underwood and Alicia Witt. This film is a kind of a horror, murder mystery, drama, thriller, all those things, but mainly horror, murder mystery, right? And this film is, while I did like it, it's I've got some problems with it, but it's also I forgot to mention, it's a bit of a Satan worship movie, which is kind of funny, because we just watched Maxine, which is also a Satan worship movie. I mean, that wasn't intentional. It's kind of funny, though, 2 in a row. But, yeah, this film was good. I'm gonna get into a couple gripes I have with it. Now, I didn't find this movie very scary, right? Which is fine. A lot of horror movies these days, I don't really find that scary. Hell, I've seen the Smile 2 trailer how many times, and it's fucking hilarious. That shit is comedy gold. Can't wait to see that movie and laugh my ass off. But, yeah, lots of movies nowadays, at least to me, aren't scary. I'm jaded. I'm a teenager. I'm not a kid anymore. I don't find them things any scary. Maybe Skinamarink 2 will bring back the fear. Right? But, yeah, this film, not very scary, fine, but, I don't know, there's just something about it. It just didn't kick into next gear for me. Yeah, it was weird, and I liked, the aspects of it, the story. I liked the story, I liked the, ideas, but I really feel I don't know how to describe it. I just feel like there was something missing, right? Something felt missing from this movie, and I really think, I don't know, I feel like the ending was kind of predictable. The whole movie was kind of predictable. When you saw something, you're like, oh, that's what's gonna happen. I think, the twists weren't as, shocking as maybe Oz thought they were, because I was not very shocked when a lot of them happened. I mean, obviously, at the end of the movie, the cop guy, you're supposed to, feel sad, or, feel shocked, because, oh, the doll, he's killing people now, just like the rest of the murders, right? But I'm like, oh, I knew that was gonna happen. As soon as you introduced the idea of the dolls, I knew that's what was gonna happen. Or the idea of, him and his family and his kid, the exact same archetype that every family has had. It's oh, I wonder where this is going, right? It's predictable, and predictable doesn't always mean bad, but in a movie like this, I feel like you should have shocking moments. Because there was even a moment at the beginning of the movie that did catch me somewhat off guard. It just didn't shock me for some reason. So Maika Monroe's character and her partner, they're going up to this house of a suspect. Her partner opens the door and he gets fucking brains blown out. He just, boom, shot in the head. I didn't react. There was something about it. It didn't make me jump. I wasn't shocked. I wasn't holy shit. I was oh, that happened. I think it's also because, I feel like I would have been more shocked if we got to know the partner more. Maybe, 10, 15 minutes tops to learn more about this guy before he gets his brains blown out, right? Like, maybe grow a little bit of an attachment to him, then you kill him, right? I think that has more impact than just, oh, this random guy that we didn't know just got his brains blown out. Wow. Cool. I don't know who he is, right? Like, I think it's just the shock value of it happening so early, but it didn't really shock me that much, right? And yeah, the rest of the movie, just like, there were scenes in it that I think were supposed to elicit a certain reaction for me that just didn't. You know, I just kind of sat there, just kind of like, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. You know, and like, I wasn't really like on the edge of my seat through, like, there were some scenes that were pretty suspenseful, but through most of the film, I was like, yeah, this is a movie. This is happening right now. But, overall, yeah. And I don't know. There's just something about it. Now, what did I like about it? Well, one of my main things I liked about it was Nicolas Cage. Now, obviously, you guys, Nicolas Cage is great. He's a really weird guy, and he's in a lot of really weird roles. And he acts really weird. And in this movie, he is super, 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 super fucking weird. Like, it's not even, like, creepy weird. It's funny weird, right? Like, he's, like, genuinely fucking insane. But it's funny of how insane he is. Because he's, like, Nicolas Cage is, like, acting really weird. Like, he's talking weird. And he's, like, he screams a lot. He, like, sings weird things. He's, like, it's weird, but funny weird. You know, like I said. I don't know how to describe it. You just have to watch the movie. Like, there's a scene where he's screaming in a car, and it's just gold. It's beautiful. But, yeah, that was good. I did like, obviously, I like the story, even though it was rather predictable. I do think I did like the ending. Even though it was a predictable ending, I did like it. Because, I mean, it made sense, right? Even if you could see it coming. Another thing I like the camera work. Thought that was nice. I liked I liked how sometimes they switched the aspect ratio when they were, like, flashbacks. I liked that. It was a nice little storytelling there about, it's in the past, so it's an older aspect ratio like that. And, I like the camera work, obviously. The camera work I thought was nice. I like the up angles, I liked a lot of the trees, the skies. I really liked how kind of like how far a lot of the shots were. I really liked how kind of, I don't know, like the shots were just very farther away from the characters. They felt very distant. There wasn't really any close-ups in this movie at all, and I kind of liked that. Kind of made you feel disconnected with the characters in a good way, right? Like you're watching them from afar. Kind of like you're stalking them or something like that. Maybe I interpreted it wrong. But, I like that part. The dolls. I like the weird, creepy dolls in the movie. They were nice. They were really weird. I liked the, like, satanic connection they had. I really liked how they had, like a connection with the devil. Like it was, like, the spirit of the devil inside these dolls, like, in the little cube, like, not cubes, the little, like, balls in their brain, in their head, and they had, like, the spirit of the devil in them, and they would, like, brainwash the dads of these families to kill the entire family and then themselves. Like, I like that. That was cool. So, overall, I did like it, and would I recommend it? Yeah, I think I'd recommend it. If you're a fan of horror movies, fan of, like, satanic-type movies, Hail Satan, those kind of movies, you know what I mean? If you're a fan of those, you could get some enjoyment out of this. For, like, kind of murder mystery films, if you're a fan of, like, thrillers, dramas, kind of, it's a bit of a drama. And, overall, I think you could get some enjoyment of the film. I would recommend it. It is very, like, you love it or you hate it kind of thing. Like, a lot of people either do not like this movie or do like it. Oh, I mean, that's how every movie is. But, it's usually not very split. Like, either people love it or hate it. Not usually an in-between. But, overall, I think I'd rate this film a 7.5 out of 10. And, yeah. I think that's what I say. Thanks for the peace. So, guys, hope you like this video. Share with friends. Subscribe to notifications on. Comment below how much you liked it. But You guys know Nicolas. I don't really say what I really meant to say. If you guys hated this video, unsubscribe, disubscribe, shame in the comments. And I'm Monroe HD off to be a doll maker. Like, I can't get over the scene where Nicolas Cage was in the car like, Mommy! Daddy! Like, I can't get over that shit. It's so funny. Like, you guys don't understand how funny that shit is. It was funny, okay? Like, Nicolas Cage was just funny in this movie. Like, you know what I mean? He was funny. I talked weird. You know, like, Nicolas Cage is in a lot of these roles, right? And he's, like, crazy, like, batshit insane in a lot of his recent roles. But in this one, he was just really fucking weird. Obviously, he was crazy, but he was weird. He's like, Mommy! Daddy! You know what I mean? Like, that's the shit he was doing, and it was funny. But it was weird. Like, honestly, his weird stuff wasn't even creepy. It was just funny most of the time, because it's Nicolas Cage, and you can't take him seriously. I don't know, is that just me? I don't think that's just me.